Hello and welcome to Season 4 of The Journey with Kirsty and Simon, a journey that really has only just begun. It's a podcast that gives us the opportunity to bump our gums and talk about our life and how we go about running our mountain B&B, always in our own fun, unique and irreverent way. Thank you for joining us and welcome on board.
What? Who's going to speak first? I was just going to be really cocky then and go, because I listened to a great podcast, amongst many, and then, but what they do is they always go like, hi, welcome to, they always start it with, hi, welcome to The Journey with Kirsty and Simon, with me, Kirsty, and him, Simon. This is episode 17.
Very nicely done. Maybe you should do the voiceover, but obviously don't forget, we have a little intro. That's what makes it.
Change is good, embrace.
That was very
It's good, isn't it?
Very apt.
Yeah.
Change is good, yeah.
Change is good. Change is good. What are we going to talk about this week, Kirsty?
I don't know. You're the one in control.
I'm
of the
excited about this week.
Are you?
Yeah, I've got a little surprise for you.
I got some orange squash and some orange juice.
You're drinking orange juice out of a jug, you weirdo. Save on
Out of a
washing up.
jug?
Out of a jug,
Out of a jug.
weirdo.
Save on the washing up,
I've
yeah.
got an itchy leg.
have
I've
you?
lost a layer of skin this week through my own fault. But if I was a snake, I'd be refreshed. But I'm not. So I've probably just got an extra few wrinkles now. My legs are peeling now.
Spiders shed their exoskeleton, you know, as they grow.
I didn't know that. Now I do. Thank you for sharing. First beach day, wasn't it? First beach day. Although it's gone bloody cold again now. Hoodie and leggings on again. Cozy day. We had a duvet day this week as well.
It's always
So we've
cool
been
up here in
flat
the
out,
mountains in the evening. It's
hard
lovely.
at work, haven't we? We had a nice duvet day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great that.
That was an impromptu, wasn't it? That was good, that.
That is the best thing about being self-employed. And there's many, many good things about being self-employed and working for yourself. And there's many, many shit things as well, like any job. Because that's just life and it's how you look at it. But one of the good things up there in the top 5 being self-employed is going, do you know what? Let's have a duvet day.
We ain't
Sod it
working
all.
today.
And that's what we done.
Yeah.
Went down to Casablanca and I got loads of snacks.
I thought we were pretty good with the snacks, actually. You didn't get loads
No, I got Kit Kats and digestives
for you.
for me. You got chicken nuggets, which was a weird one. But you didn't have donuts.
No, see? Step
So
in the
you
right
asked
direction.
for a bag of chicken nuggets. It's not the same.
To be fair, you
And
shared
then
them.
you
shared them.
I know, that's why I was going to, you got cross because I bloody had some.
Well, you know we're not good at sharing. We just start eating like almost.
Well, it's like a race.
I know.
But I knew me eating your chicken nuggets would annoy you. But you never said anything. So I was eating them slowly. And you nearly done it until the end, where I took the last one. That was the straw that broke camel's back, wasn't it? I took the last chicken nugget. You should have given that to me. Like, give me your last Maltese. Was it that? That was the advert. Would you give me your last Maltese? Well, you would, because you do.
Not Maltesers.
What was it?
See if you can remember.
The last Malteser. It was, will you give me your
Literally all
last...
7 people who listen to it are shouting at you now, going,
do you love me enough to give me your last Malteser?
no,
No, I know it's not that.
come on.
Do you love me enough to give me
Li-
your last Rolo?
Yeah, well done.
I haven't had Rolos for years. I used to like them.
Well, they had caramel in, didn't they? So you know.
Yeah, Rolos.
Do you love anyone enough to give them your last Rolo? That was
Yeah.
the phrase.
I love you enough, but I wouldn't give you my last Rolo.
Well, then you don't, do you?
No, I do. I'm stating it's fact.
But you don't love me enough to give me your last Rolo because you
But I'd have
literally
to-
just said you wouldn't give me your last
I'd
Rolo.
have to go... I think I'd give it to you begrudgingly, I'd have to be
No,
honest.
this is what you'd do, right? You'd get to the pack when there were 2 left, yeah? You'd take the second to last one out and put it beside you, give me the last one, wait until I'd eaten it, and then eat the one that you had.
Oh, no, that's way too premeditated.
Exactly.
I couldn't be asked to do that.
Well, I'd do that then.
I wouldn't do that. I'd go, here's my last Rolo, but I really want it. Do you want it?
Yes, that's exactly. And then I go, no, you have it.
You go, you
"All
have
right,
it."
Thanks then.
Thanks,
I'll be like,
lover. There you go. It's nothing to do with love. It's everything to do with just understanding each other. Anyway, don't think you can even buy Rolos in Spain. Is there anything else you miss about the England? I got asked that question this week by our lovely guest we had. And I literally said, I can't think of one thing. But I was like that after 20 years I've lived here now. And I used to get asked it a lot, oh, do you miss England? No. And I used to say, I miss the people until my mum and dad moved out here with me. And then it was like, and then it was newspapers. Getting a newspaper delivery was, I remember saying at one point, I used to deliver that, miss that. But other than, and now I can honestly say, I miss the West End shows, London. I miss Covent Garden. It's a place though, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm thinking now, I honestly don't think I genuinely don't think I miss anything.
No.
Put it there, I go from one day to the next. It's not as if things come along and then like once a week or once a month I go, oh yeah, I do miss that. Never.
No.
Not for a long time.
I mean, more Spanish than English. Do you think if we went back to England, we'd miss Spain? Well, definitely we would.
100%.
What would you miss about Spain?
Well, we get asked that. Why do you like Spain? We get asked that a lot.
Same
when we're
question, isn't it, really?
Telly, on New Life in the Sun. So it's what would I miss about Spain? I miss the feeling of community that you get over here that I think was lost in the UK. I would, of course, miss the weather because it's so great.
You wouldn't say that in August, though.
Oh, I don't know.
Would you?
Yeah. I don't mind the heat, you know that.
Top thing you miss about Spain?
The top thing I'd miss about Spain?
Yeah. I know what mine is, because I know when I go back to the UK, well, I haven't been back for years, literally years. I don't plan on going back. We are going back for Peter Kay, but that's because of Peter Kay. I wouldn't go back otherwise. But
I think the top thing I miss about Spain is not necessarily the weather per se, but it's just that if you want to do something outside, the chances are you can do it.
You don't even plan it, do you?
You don't. Like a barbecue or go golf or
do you remember
meet
the wedding?
Kids or anything.
The wedding, when we were like, yeah, it's going to be fine. It's October, beginning of October, going to be fine. Then
the biggest thing was the wind.
The wedding was on the Saturday, that's right. And the Thursday, it was that windy that we couldn't get on with anything.
No.
And it was like, well, this is shit.
We built the arbour, didn't we? But we couldn't you couldn't decorate it.
No. And then it was only then that we thought, well, if it's going to be windy on the morning of the wedding, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to lay the tables up or anything.
Yeah. And
don't enter your head about rain.
No. Rain didn't even cross. I mean,
no,
didn't cross our minds. It was like, well, what's the chances? Very slim, so it's unlikely. Let's not even bother.
That's the other question that the people, the guest this week said. You know, about the rain. We're like, she said, there's a drop of rain on the table. I was like, oh my god, that's shocking. Rain's April. But then I went, you know, sometimes it can rain in April, but when's the last time it rained? And you feel such a. It was like February or something.
You could hardly really call it rain.
Well, there was water from the sky. What else would you call it?
Yeah, but...
What else would you call it apart from rain?
It wasn't exactly a downpour, was it?
Definition of rain isn't by how much.
To be fair, you'd have got wetter walking into a damp sheet hanging on the line.
I didn't know what he was going to say then.
Neither did I until it came out.
Don't walk out, you've got to put the washing line up. Oh, that involves you climbing up that tree. Should have got my Jamie to do that the other day.
Is he coming up tomorrow, though?
He's coming up tomorrow. I'm setting up his new... Always told me I'm not allowed to mention it. I'll be mentioning the hell out of it to everyone when it's done.
Good. Don't mention it yet, though, until it's ready. I think I've cut my finger.
All right, then. I'm a little bit... We've been saying this for years.
I've got a splinter, a little tiny splinter.
Why are you so dramatic?
Because I've got a little tiny splinter.
You're never going to change. What's it you done to me this morning that you...
Probably not what you wanted me to do.
Yeah, I can guarantee that. That you come out and you said... What is it you said? Like, I think I'm... Oh, I don't know, and I went, oh, for Christ's sake, what the hell are you going to be
Oh,
like
no, because you ate the bread last night and you said that made you feel really bloated, and so this morning, clearly, I said, yeah, I got a bit of a dodgy tummy as well.
Yeah.
I think I must be in sympathy with you.
I can't even be bloated on my own. I'm not eating that again. That was such a lovely tea. We shared that tea.
Do you know what? I thought we shared that very well.
You did irritate me, though.
Why?
Because
I gave you 2 of the mushrooms.
Yeah, we shared the mushrooms, 2 each, which was funny.
No, I only had 1.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, there was only 3.
Because that made me smile. Put the garlic mushrooms down. Delicious garlic mushrooms. They're going to be in the recipe book, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. And you went, there are 2 mushrooms there. And I was like, okay, he's made a point how many mushrooms I'm allowed. And then I thought, okay, we've set it there, that's fine. and then we had some homemade bread and garlic butter, didn't we? Sweet potato fries and a salad. Now, you were chomping in the salad, and I got, this is so anal to even talk about this, but in relation to us sharing, but I was very good. You did irritate me because you put your nose bag on and you steamed into that salad, right?
But that's what I wanted.
Well, then I remembered, because I've noticed it was irritating me, but I didn't want salad first. Don't have salad with garlic mushrooms, weird. I thought, I know where he's coming from with this. He don't think he's sharing it.
That's exactly right.
Because you said you wanted a bit of salad, didn't you?
And you said, I'm not going to have salad, I'm just going to have the sweet potato fries and the garlic mushrooms.
Yeah, but I changed my mind.
I know, halfway through me chomping through the salad.
No, when I'd done the bowl of salad.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me. You should have said, and I'd have shared it with you.
Communication, see, lover.
I'd have definitely allowed you a slight slice of beetroot.
Underrated beetroot, innit?
Oh, I love it.
We've got to stop talking about food all the time. Really, I've got to stop talking about food all the time.
Our life does
Scores
not...
on the doors.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Scores on the doors.
Oh, I don't know. Well, but bear in mind we've started again, because I said everything...
We haven't started again.
Everything before the
We
1st
have
of April
not
was null and void.
started again.
I reckon it's 5-3 to me.
It's 18-19 to me. So wind your neck in. We haven't started again. Game's still on. But I am not a dishonest cheater like you try and say.
I heard you the other night. You sold the fish and the piri-piri. I've got to hand it to you. Fair play to you.
Yeah?
Fair play to you.
Absolutely.
But you were fair enough. They asked and they said, what would you recommend? And you said, well, the fish and the piri-piri are very popular. But you could argue that the roasted chicken leg and the burger they're popular too.
They are. Pineapple, final menu's been decided for the summer, isn't it? Well, decided as ever with us. You just got to do a few. You've got to practice your kebab, haven't you?
Yeah. What we're going to do is what is there at the moment? About 12 items on the menu.
We're going to minimise it a bit.
Yeah, we're going to take 10 off and just throw you a chicken leg when you want.
Just purely for our stock, because it seems a bit daft. We don't think we're being business savvy.
No.
Stocking all this stuff. We don't need to. We can still do a big variety. So we've got too many choices on there, possibly.
Meatballs are coming off, aren't they?
No one's ordered the meatballs yet.
I
They were
know.
popular last year.
I know.
Same
And they're-
meatballs, same price, same everything.
And they're really delicious.
Don't get it.
Well, mind you, we can have some.
Yeah. Spag bowl's coming off. That's a winter meal.
Yeah.
Pork and pineapple kebab's going on. Lemon ricotta pasta I want to put on. Apart from, can't find ricotta.
We haven't tried it yet either.
Yeah. But the equivalent to ricotta is cottage cheese. Oh, and even the thought of that makes me feel a bit sick.
That don't sound great.
Cottage cheese on pasta. Rank.
Just take it off.
Yeah, but you need something else in.
No, we don't. We're cutting the menu down a bit for the stock. That's what we said.
Oh.
We're going from 12 to 8 items
Are
on the
we?
main menu. Yeah, on the main menu.
I'll
yeah.
let you know. I'll let you know, lover. Let you know. What else has we been doing?
It feels like I'm on the spot. What else have we been doing?
It feels like you're on the spot.
Yeah, let me see if I get it right. Because you've got it written down what we've been doing, yeah?
Uh-huh.
So let me see if I get this right.
I haven't wrote down what we've been doing.
What have we been doing? We have been doing... I've done a lot, but I can't really remember.
How was your golf day? The last podcast, you were off to go play golf, weren't you?
Yeah, I played 9 holes, and it was really good.
Antiquera golf course?
Yes.
How much was it?
I think it was €35 for 9
Out your pocket
holes.
money?
Yeah.
35
Including
euro.
the buggy, which is really good value.
That is good value. And is that what the price is in the summer? Because there might be people listening to this who want to play golf in the summer. In fact, I know for a fact there's people listening to this.
Yeah, this is peak season, and I know that a lot of the courses down on the coast are like 70, 80 euros with buggy for 18 holes. Antiquera at the moment is 55, I want to say, with a buggy. 50 if you book it online. And then in the summer, I think it's 35 or 40 for 18 holes, which is great value for money. And it's a great
And what do they class
course.
as summer? August, July and August?
No, I think it's from the 1st of June until the end of September.
That €80 course is €35, am I right?
No, Antiquera, which is a €55 course, is 35 or 40.
And what about Alarin or La Cala?
I think they would probably drop to about 55, where they did last year, but it depends on their season. If they've got lots of bookings, they maintain the price.
It's gone busy again this year, isn't it?
Yeah. But the 1st of June till the end of September, when it's its hottest, is low season. So most golf courses are around the 50 to 60 mark, the general courses.
So you
Things
got
like
a bit
Santana's still expensive.
extra pocket money, didn't you? Because you've done odd jobs. And you're going to spend that on golf, aren't you?
I have.
Rightly deserved. So where are you going to play? You're going to do 18 holes, and I'm going to sit on the buggy and do what I do
We're
best.
going to do, well,
Take
actually,
a book.
out of that, my pocket money, what I'd like to get with that
Don't
is...
call it your pocket money. It makes you sound like a right knob. It's not your pocket money. I'm teasing you. It's your money. You earned it.
I'm going to get myself a round of golf and a new pair of trainers.
Oh, you up the ante now, did you?
It's the same money.
Oh. Did I say you could do that? You do need a new pair of trainers. I noticed you threw them away.
I have, yeah, they've gone.
Right then. I need some Havianas as well. I'm going to go.
I thought you were going to look at different ones.
I know, it's not working for me though.
Is it? You like the comfiness of them, don't you?
Yeah.
There's a great shop in Lacao.
I can't keep wearing these shoes I'm wearing at the minute because I'm like Campo Billy from the back of Beyond.
What about going down to El Gineceu and having a look, because there's an Otero shop there for Skechers, and we could go and look, the other style, not the Havianas, but the other ones.
Ingenio.
Ingenio. El Ingenio. In Vélez, Malaga.
It's good
We'll
there.
go down there.
It's good there. It's near a shopping centre. It's got everything. We used to think Miramar was good. That was our local. Or Plata Mayor.
It's even got a decent dunes.
It's got a Dunez.
A Dunez.
Do like a Dunez, which is St Michael, isn't it?
No, that was...
Yeah, it is. Duns is St Michael.
What was Marks and Spencer's then?
St Michael.
Yeah, they're not both St Michael.
They're not.
They're not allowed to be.
Duns is St Michael.
No.
St Michael, Marks and Sparks. It is similar, isn't it?
No, it's similar. It's something, but I don't... One of them, I'm pretty sure Marks and Sparks was St Michael, wasn't it?
I just said that.
You said Duns was.
As well.
They can't both be the same.
Right. We need someone Googling this shizzle. That's a podcast that I listen to. It's very funny.
Right there.
Vogue Williams.
Great title.
What?
Is
Duns?
Duns St Michael or what?
That's a boring title.
We've got nothing else at the moment.
Oh, just fill with wine jet. Right, recipe book. Just a little update on that. We've decided, haven't we?
What we didn't actually discuss is what we've done this week.
Yeah, because I was giving you a leading question because I've got my list and you got all like you are, like defensive. Going, I can't remember. You feel like I'm on the spot. Well, it's only a leading question.
That was a bit of
into
fun.
What have we done this week? I know it's a bit of fun. So, because I was going to say that you played golf.
Yeah.
And what did we research this week?
Hang on a minute. So judging by what we've said on the podcast about our really busy life running a B&B, yeah,
Played golf.
and had a duvet day.
Had a duvet day, and we've gone looking at jackaroosies.
Yes.
Yeah, we've decided on that.
We think we might have a plan for that.
Yeah, we might have a plan. It's very exciting. I'm manifesting that. That's happening. That is 100% happening. Booking for December. Jacuzzi weekend is what I reckon, right?
Hot tub, eh?
Hot tub, yeah. Forget the jacuzzi, because it's not a jacuzzi. It's going to be a hot tub. It's going to be a bubble and
It's going to be
something. A champagne. It's log fire, white fluffy dressing gowns, curry night, roast dinner on the Sunday. Just proper cosy.
Yeah.
Cosy. Just. We need to call it a.
But it's going to be one of the cheaper ones, isn't it?
and like, it doesn't matter what the hot tub is.
Yeah, I know, but I'm going to encase it in lead.
Yeah, so Derek can't get in.
Yeah, I'm going to build a frame around it, and
an ice bucket holder,
and make it look really, really nice,
and a ledge around it,
so you can put your drinks on it.
You can put your drinks on it, and steps going up to it. Oh my God!
It's going to be great. It's going to be really cool, actually. So it doesn't matter. It's a cheaper hot tub. It's going to be cool.
It's going to be a hot tub. So other than that, we've had a busy week. Do you know what a quizlet is?
We haven't. We can't have had a busy week.
We have. I've been flat out.
What have I actually done this week? I feel like I've done a lot. Yeah, but it was last week that I built the Welsh dresser, not Welsh dresser.
Welsh, not Welsh dresser. We spoke about that. Oh, it's ace, that is. Completely happy with the terrace. Completely done. In fact, we've got guests checking in today that I'm quite excited for them to see it. Because it's only been a month, so every time they check in, it's just like a standing joke. They loved it, and they loved it with the last place to see what changes we've made and what we've done and how we've improved the property and what we've done. So I'm excited this day because they're going to see this for us. Yeah. They're going to see it all. It's going to be great.
We're contemplating having a memorial bench.
Well, yeah, this was us last year. We sat out on last night, wasn't that long ago. We sat out on the viewpoint, our contemplation point.
Till we heard a monster in the dark having a wee.
I'm sure it was. Do you know what happens there, right? Is we sat out on the viewpoint, for those of you who know the house, out on the side, thought, we'll sit there. That'd be nice. Use the property, because you never do you? What's on your doorstep?
About 40 minutes, as the sun had set and it was getting dark, dusk and all that.
It's getting dusk. So then I was thinking that the bench should be pointed to another direction,
a different
to where
orientation,
it is.
Yeah.
And then we was like, why? So, because it's just, why? And we're thinking, well, if guests sit here overthinking the shit out of it like we do, actually where it is fine, because that would just be another job for you to level it all.
Yeah.
So I was very good, and I was like, actually, it's good enough, apart from, because it was dark by this point, and I said, I wouldn't sit here because monsters could come up behind you and grab you, wasn't it? And then you were like, no monsters. I said, they could come from our left-hand side because you couldn't see, pitch black, and like mountains for miles and miles, any monsters. They would have to get past the dogs, I know, but the dogs were sleeping. And then we heard a rustling in the undergrowth, and then we heard, it was always like messing around, weren't we? We knew it weren't a monster really, but we said it could have been a monster. And then it sounded like the monster was having a wee. Someone was pouring water somewhere, which was a bit random. Anyway.
It was a bit random, to be honest with you.
We got up and come back in there, and we got a little bit scared, didn't we? But we were thinking to have a memorial bench up there. And thought, how lovely would a memorial bench up there be? Because there's something special about sitting up there.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Or I'm trying to think of, like you said, to have a bench with plaques on it.
Well,
Lots of plaques on it.
That was my suggestion, is that we put a bench up there. And
it's like a special spot.
Let's face it, what the idea is to ask people to contribute to it, who they want to have a plaque on there to remember someone special by, and then you will create the plaques in the calligraphy and all that, and we'll have a memorial bench with, like, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I don't know about
20 or 30
that.
people's names.
Or whether just to get them, I'd like to see about, well, we know that, oh God, I can't, Georgia, who does the engraving and that. That's what I was thinking.
What a lovely idea to speak to her
about.
about.
A plaque was.
Yeah, just a little one, with that, and then put them all along the back.
It'd be really nice, wouldn't it?
I think that's a really lovely idea. Yeah.
Really nice. Will it fit in our white van?
Yes.
Yeah.
So watch this space and keep an eye out on the Facebook, because I think we might put that out there and see if people want to do that.
Well, I think it's more people that maybe visit here and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Would want and enjoy the spot. You need to enjoy that spot to appreciate it. We've found a new thing, 360 cameras, isn't it? We've got the GoPro out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait for the underwater swimming shots. No.
Yeah, you're going
We're trying to sort out a camera issue, aren't we? Because we haven't got a bloody video camera, proper one. But I
hooked out the GoPro
from
our trip around Portugal and Spain, because that worked really well.
And actually, on there was videos of the day we moved in here, weren't they?
Delete them now.
Yeah, we just deleted them. Just give me anxiety. All them boxes and oh my God.
It was more the memory of the tough times, wasn't it? But there you go.
Well, yeah, it's in the past. Spiritually, that's where it belongs. We don't dwell on it.
No, absolutely.
We'd be in the now.
Yeah, for sure.
That's in the past. It's not in the future. I've got, right.
Anyway, welcome to episode 17.
Welcome.
What are we going to talk about this week, Kirsty?
Welcome to the journey with Kirsty and Simon. With me, Kirsty Person, him, Simon Person. Episode 17. I keep splitting my lip. Shit, this is going to go on a long time. Don't go out in the sun in Spain with no sun cream on. I'm a warning. I should be an advert for sun cream and lip seal.
Well, let's face it. The problem was you went down to the beach. It wasn't like baking hot. And
it was windy.
And there was a wind, and it just...
And I paid for my sunbed, and I was determined to get my money's worth.
Well, you did.
And now all my top lip's burnt, and I can't laugh without it cracking and splitting. It's going to go on for weeks, this.
You're moisturising it a lot, aren't you?
Trying.
You need that.
Keep making me laugh. Because I have to laugh like a duck. Like that. It don't work. This is going to be a long week.
You have to laugh like a duck.
Yeah, like my mouth goes like a duck. Like that. Not like that. Like.
Have you ever heard a duck laugh?
Oh, no, I'd like to. Have you ever heard a duck laugh? I wonder what a duck laughs like. Don't do it. Talking of which.
Good joke.
Do ducks laugh? Do ducks laugh? I've got to Google that.
Two ducks walk into a bar.
What does a duck do when it crosses a road?
I don't know.
Gets to the other side.
Gets run over. That's a chicken.
I was just saying about swapping animals. That's the joke.
But you didn't even say it right. How did the duck cross? Why did the duck cross the road?
Oh, pick me up on a little
Why
word.
did the chicken cross the road to get to the
Why
other
did the duck cross the road?
To see his flatmate.
Get to the other side. We was talking about 1980s stuff and our childhoods and stuff, weren't we, last night? We literally cannot have the conversation on here. But some of the stuff we done at school, I mean, well, you'd get in prison for it now. And it was only a joke, we was only children.
I know.
Isn't it? So
but it's on Wikipedia, so maybe we can say
No. Please don't, because I'll just overthink and be really worried.
I am so
I'll
desperate.
be really worried.
I'm so desperate to do it.
Don't do it, Simon. Move on. I should never have even brought it up. No. Don't you dare say.
There was a thing kids said to each other.
Sit on your hands.
There was a thing kids said to each other.
Sit on your hands. No hand movements.
Don't tell me to do stuff. The last time I did, I licked some bird shit.
We got birds nesting. It was fact. Simon licked bird poo. Yeah, we got birds nesting. Oh, it's so sweet. In our vent
In
there.
our expel air.
Yeah, where you can't chuck the babies out yet, but they're still there. Big fat sparrows there.
Tell you what, you should see them cheap when I turn the fan on.
And in the chimney.
You have pulled me away from doing what I'm doing.
In the chimney. Right, let's move on. We won't talk about that. We did laugh about
For
that.
those of a certain age, we were talking about someone who you used to call someone who was stupid when you were kids in the early 80s.
And how bad was it?
And how bad.
So any of you that are our age or old, you're going to know what we're saying about. Do you know what
Was
we did
it
say?
bad, though?
At the time it wasn't, but actually now, even I would say that was disgusting, bad what we done.
Yeah,
and I can't wait.
There's no malice in it, is there?
So actually, we're going to tease my kids tomorrow. They're coming up. And I'm going to call you that name. Do you know, like we did at kids? It's talking in code, but any of you, come on, let us know. Please let us know that you know what we're talking about, because we shocked ourselves that it was normal. We had... Guys got a Wikipedia on the back of it, though. Fair play. Fair play.
Names rhyme.
No, stop. Now stop. Now stop. No more is to be said. Otherwise, I'll have to do me racism checks and worry that we get knocked off any channels.
Do you see that? We won't. You say what you like on a podcast. Did you see those pictures from that cyclist that we're going to put out? They're very snowy.
Snowy picture? Oh. But it wasn't the Brecon Beacons, was it?
No. You're terrible. You couldn't know
Oh, I've got my lip to go.
Oh, the snowy beacons.
That is so, stop it. I've made myself embarrassed. Right, first BJ. What have I got there? Tattoos. What? Booked in a new tattoo. Booked it in for July.
Booked in a new tattoo for July.
Yes, 20th of July.
Do you know what you're having? Oh, you're having that anklet thing done?
Yep, finishing the one on my foot. All right?
Yeah, whatever.
I'm going with 2 chidlers. Maybe 3 if the other one's out. Bit of a family tattoo day, which is weird.
If the other one's out, what? From Alarin?
Out.
Oh.
From England. But what's good... Oh, no, it won't be. He won't be, because it's 2 days after his graduation. Which is probably good that I'm having it after the graduation, not before.
Why?
Or if I went to the graduation with a new tattoo before, would that make me extra cool? Or extra in other people's opinion? Not that I give 2 tits, but it's probably a good thing I'm having it after, isn't it? At graduation.
It's on your ankle. It makes no difference, does it?
Reese wants me to go out with all his mates after as well.
Does he?
But I don't think he should.
Afterwards?
Yeah.
It's going to be late, though, isn't it?
I know, but
Haven't you got a flight
it's an
the next day?
opportunity. Yeah, and.
Yeah, that's not stopped you in the past, to be fair.
But I'm torn between being appropriate or doing what I would normally do and what my kids would want to do. So him, his girlfriend, and my daughter admit to go out. Go and see the nightclubs at Canterbury afterwards.
To be fair, though, you've got to be careful because once you get to 4.5 wines, I ain't there to come get you.
No. It's going to be a long old thing and all.
It's up to you. See how you
Got
feel.
to sit there for ages. Maybe I could smuggle in a bit of something, keep me going.
I don't know whether you mean narcotics or alcohol.
When have I ever taken narcotics?
Or just digestive biscuits. I'm not entirely sure.
Just sitting there eating digestive biscuits.
Just sit there eating Jaffa cake.
And do you know what he said? He's like, literally, but very tongue-in-cheek. He's gone like, Mum, you know, you don't give a big whoop like you did at sports days. But he said it in such a way that he meant, make sure you do. Don't let me down on the final hurdle.
What he meant is don't do it. But what I really want you to do is do it. Yeah.
Me and Megan have already made a pact.
Yeah.
Might make a banner. Go, Reese. Woo-hoo! That'd be great.
Why don't you turn it into a proper
Do you know the most embarrassing thing of me shouting out like that?
Italian football match and light a flare?
I remember
you waving
once
this big old red
going
flag.
to a school play. So my children obviously all went to school in Spain. They went to an English school. They're called private schools here, but they're not a private school. You're basically paying for an English education. And they went to an English school here, went to my youngest's summer show or whatever, and they were singing Joseph. They had a Joseph section, so I close my eyes. I've told you this story, haven't I?
I can't remember.
Stop me shouting out. Fully into it. I'm behind my kids 1,000,000%, and I have no shame in it, and that's who I am, and I will never change, and I'll be like that for my grandchildren as well. But I was there with Megan and Tara, and they were all singing the class song, I close my eyes, draw back the curtains. I mean, it's there to go, ah.
Of course it is.
So they done that, I close my eyes, draw back the curtains, ah. And I was the only one who done it. There must have been 100 parents there. And he never spoke to me for weeks after that. Weeks.
Although, to be
fair... One little ah. I mean, how can you stop yourself doing that?
If I remember rightly, didn't we go to see The Greatest Showman twice in the movie theatre, and in the second time you were singing along?
You told me not to, that's why. So I did.
Yeah. Don't go and watch a musical and sing along.
Yeah. Don't tell me not to.
Listen to the people who are being paid to sing it. That's what you're there for.
Did you see that their musical? Which one was it? It will come to me. Stop the show. Because the audience was singing. God damn, what is it? It's one of the new ones that's out. It was in the papers. Stop the show. Because the audience was singing along. Yeah.
And they said, you're not here to sing.
Well, you can fill in the gaps. But she couldn't
filling
sing.
in the gaps.
Yeah, she couldn't sing the song. Whitney Houston.
Oh, is it? The Whitney Houston. Oh, everyone was singing along to them.
I Am Nothing one. You know, right. the big anthem.
And I Will Always Love You.
No, not that one. That one.
The big
I
anthem.
am nothing.
Oh.
Nothing.
If I can.
Yeah. Anyway, stop the song. Put apology out going, apologising that she never finished the song, but couldn't do it. But apparently they'd asked the audience before not to sing along.
Do you know what? That's a really tough call when you're doing such a big...
Exactly.
It's like the Queen We Will Rock You and stuff. It's like you go to a concert and everyone sings along.
Exactamente. That's what I thought. So when you told me not to sing to Les Mis, it's the same thing. I loved it.
You go there to listen to them sing it.
Nah, you was sitting news from upstairs just because we had good seats. I'm sitting there with a packet of Maltesers, not Rolos, unfortunately.
Didn't have any.
When we were having a whale of a time, you're telling me not to sing along. Oh, might have to watch Les Mis. I haven't watched that for a long time.
Here we go. The last time we did this, you were going to watch The Greatest Showman and Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah. No, I'll tell you what I'm watching this afternoon.
What?
Kardashians, Kourtney's wedding. It's uploaded on Disney. Have some of that.
So is it the new series then? Is it?
No. It's just a special. It's her wedding one.
Who told you that, mate?
But yeah, and we're going to discuss it later because it's a bit. There's a lot of PDA going on with them that makes you feel a bit sick. But that's just my opinion. Don't like, as Megan said, you don't want to lick each other in front of your grandma.
PDA.
You don't want to lick each other in front of your grandma.
What's that? What does that stand for? A personal display of affection?
Yes.
I was just trying to work it out. I thought a PDA was a personal data
They
assistant.
do. They literally, yeah. Flies are out now. Yeah, so, yeah, we're going to discuss it. She thought there's too much of it, which I thought there was too much of it anyway, but, you know. Yeah, no.
It's their life.
It's their life. Do you do it in front of people?
It's their life.
But when you do it in front of people when you're in the public eye, it's no one's right to give an opinion. We bang on about this loads. In fact, I've said to a good friend of ours today, would you like my opinion? I thought that was a good way of doing it.
It is.
Because I had a very strong opinion about something, and I was like, would you like my opinion? And I've literally said to her, my opinion is worthless. I know that, and you don't have to take any, but she did say to me recently that I am part of the team for my opinion. That's why I offered my opinion.
Well, there you go then.
She's going to phone me in a bit.
That's all right then, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyhow. I wouldn't lick you in front of my grandma if she was alive.
You have nothing.
You'd lick a tablecloth in front of my grandma? Possibly.
I don't know whether I'll ever lick anything again, Kirsty. To be honest.
Yeah, no shit.
You have to lower the tone, don't you?
Yep.
You have to drag it right down into the gutter.
Seriously, don't even come close to these lips. Don't lick them or nothing. They're bad.
I have got so many comments in my head that I'm not going to say.
Yeah, they're just wrong. Wrong. We're just going to say about the recipe book. 1 and 2. Got a nice message from someone laughing this week. Now, the thing is about these podcasts, these pods, doing them so far in advance, is I genuinely forget what we speak about. So when I get a message, lovely message, cheered up my morning, you two, Hairy Grizzly Jake, so funny, thanks very much. Lovely message to get.
Can't remember what we talk about.
I have no idea what we're talking about. So thank you to everyone who gives us all the messages and stuff like that. It's so lovely. Got no idea what we're talking about.
The other thing as well is if anyone who messages us in, if there's a topic you want us to talk about in our own unique way,
irreverent
way, then we will. Yeah,
is irreverent like irrelevant?
No, irreverent means kind of off the cuff with humour.
It's kind of the same as irrelevant then.
No, irrelevant means it means nothing.
Oh, exactly.
Right. So
off the cuff with humour is still, it means nothing.
No, irrelevant.
It's not fact.
Our whole podcast is irrelevant.
Yeah, switch off now if you've just wasted 30 minutes of your life.
The way we talk about things is in an irreverent way. Light-hearted, fun, off the cuff, don't mean, yeah.
All right then. I had a quizlet for you to do. Do you know what a quizlet is?
We can do
and
a quiz.
Not,
we can have a long podcast if you want.
It's not a baby quiz.
Isn't it?
It's a quizlet. Isn't that the cutest thing?
Right, so we're not going to talk about the recipe book this week now.
No. Or the log cabin diorama. Or... No, I'm bored of all of that now.
Well, you're going to keep them for another time, eh?
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I will change my mind. I'm going to talk about the coronation. But I'm not going to now because I've booked a haircut instead. That's what I'm having done. You ready? I'm going to do a quizlet. It's a quizlet on the law of attraction. Sage bashing moment.
Oh, nice way to finish.
Yeah.
What does quizlet
and do you know what
mean?
I'm going to talk about next time? A little teaser for next time. Derek's Halloween costume. Me and Gloria has sorted it.
Have you already spoken to her about it?
Of course I did. Getting it from Amazon. Holy shit, can't wait about that. Anyhow. Right.
What is a quizlet, for a start?
A quizlet?
Yeah.
A quizlet? Oh, it's not a baby quiz. I didn't write down what a quizlet is.
So the only thing a quizlet isn't is a baby quiz.
Yeah. What isn't a quizlet should have been the
Yeah.
question.
Oh,
What
yeah.
isn't a quizlet? It's not a baby quiz. Do you want a quiz on the law of attraction?
Is it gonna be long?
Everyone can play along. Shall I save it for another time? See, I do all this research and get it all done.
That looks as if that's a 10-minute thing. I tell you what a great episode for next time.
A quiz on the law of attraction.
Yes.
So yeah, buff up on your old LOA for next week. It's a great sage bash. What is the law of attraction? What are the golden rules of the law of attraction? And then there's how well are you applying the law of attraction?
Well, I'm not going to buff up on it at all, and you can just hit me with it.
Well, this is it. How well are you applying the law of attraction is the Quizlet.
Well, if it helps, I manifested that we do it next time, so that seemed to work.
That's completely different, lover. Right. We've got things to do.
Yes.
Guests checking in. I'm really excited for them checking. Beautiful guests that got a night off. Going to get on it. We're going to do some singing. We're going to do some drinking. And I'm really looking forward to it because we don't go out. You take me nowhere. You don't take me out on dates.
Hey, let's not go back to this.
True, though. This is my kind of night out. Don't have to get dressed up. Don't have to put makeup on. Don't even have to get out my leggings.
I have just offered you
a
wonderful trip to the shopping centre.
To get Skechers.
No, to get you some shoes.
That's still not exciting.
Well, maybe we could go to the cinema there at the same time.
Don't want to.
And maybe we could have a slap up
Buy me some Rolos.
KFC.
Now you're talking, lover.
There you go.
No, that's lips and arse meat. We've stopped eating stuff like that. I don't know if I could eat a KFC.
You can still have a treat. You like the burger.
Yeah, but I don't. You know what?
Take it or leave it. Will you sit there while I eat one?
Would you eat a KFC?
Yeah, I would.
You wouldn't eat a Macca's though, would you?
No, not
now?
anymore. Or a Burger King.
Just wouldn't eat one again.
Done with them.
But not KFC.
Yeah, I like chicken.
You used to make nice KFC.
I did. Do you know what the tricky thing there is though? It's coating it properly so you get a decent crumb.
Decent crunch.
Yeah.
Need a decent crunch. We're back to food again. We've done a big circle.
Brilliant. I love food. Can you tell I'm so svelte?
I think that all the time. I thought, bloody hell.
Look at
you
him,
work
look.
hard,
Yeah.
the same as me, at our size 0 figures.
Yeah.
It doesn't come easily.
It doesn't. You
Said the
literally
actress
said
to the bishop.
You literally said this morning, "Where's Simon gone?" And I moved
did.
out from behind the camera tripod.
There he
Incredible.
is. Incredible. Stick fin. Stick fin lover.
On that incredible note, thanks very much for listening, everyone.
Thanks for listening.
It's been a long one today.
I know. We warbled on about nothing a lot.
Yeah, we did. But hey,
It
that's
was
what we
a little
normally
bit
do.
of a chat.
Yeah.
Chit
Hope
chat
you enjoy
for the
it.
week. Have
Just
a great
reminder,
week.
if there is stuff that you want us to talk about or anything, then we're open to anything.
Got itchy legs.
Stick it in there. Have you?
Holy moly.
Does that mean something? Is that like
I'm
a
shedding.
sign?
On that visual.
Right, Kirsty's replacing her snake skin, so we better go because I'm going to need the Hoover and a brush.
Yeah, because it's sunny day tomorrow. I'm out there sunning it again.
Sunning it tomorrow.
Second layer of burn, got to be done. Base
Yeah.
tan achieved.
Nice. Have
But
a great week,
cover my
everybody.
lips. Okay.
Speak to you next time.
Adios.
Adios.
You were listening to The Journey with Kirsty and Simon. Please rate, review and subscribe if you like what we do. And don't forget to check out our website, casakisi.com, for all our accommodation offers. We'll see you next time.